Welcome to Allen Community College. Quality education in a caring atmosphere.
Hi, I'm Bruce Symes, Director of Tutoring here at Allen, and I'd like to talk to you today about our Brainfuse tutoring service that we have available for all students in all subjects that we teach here at Allen. When you go into your Canvas courses, for every course that you have, there will be a Brainfuse icon in the lower portion of your screen in Canvas on the left side, and you click on Brainfuse and launch Brainfuse, and this is the screen you will get, which Live Help connects you with Brainfuse tutors, which are available for any of the subjects, like I said, that we teach here at Allen. And the Writing Lab is the tool that you will use to send your papers in any class that involves writing to me, and I'll send them back to you with comments and suggestions. So first, let me show you about Live Help. As I mentioned, all the subjects that are here: business, computer technology, English, general ed, which is study skills, mathematics, nursing and allied health science, and social sciences. Not only those broad subject areas, but you'll see that when I click on math, all of the different disciplines within mathematics is represented. So you can get help with calculus, college algebra. If you are in developmental math, we have intermediate algebra, trigonometry, and so on. Now, when you're looking for help from Brainfuse, the tutors most generally are available 24/7, meaning any day of the week, any time of the day. And I know, for instance, math, if you click on college algebra and check tutor availability, this is how you see if tutors are available, and you'll see that they're available 24/7. Now, some subjects, for instance, in social science, if I pick psychology, you'll see that tutors are only available Monday through Friday, 1 to 5. Now, this might just be a summertime schedule for Brainfuse, which is when I'm recording this video. During the fall and spring semesters, they might be available on a more broad schedule. But you want to check the availability, because when you're connecting with the tutors, you're going to be face-to-face with them on the computer. So you want to make sure that they're there. I want to talk just a little bit more about the sub-disciplines within each subject. Business, for instance, we have a lot of students looking for help with accounting. So you would go to business and you can find accounting, economics, and finance under that. Under science, we have all of the life sciences as well as the earth physical sciences represented. Okay, so now I want to show you a demonstration of an actual tutoring session. So I will go to math because I know they're available, and I'm going to connect. And I wanted to show you the window and the tools that you have available. Now you'll see here in the lower right-hand corner, the tutor will come on, and I'm just going to tell them this is a demonstration, but you'll be able to see how quickly they respond. And while we're waiting for the tutor, let me show you the tools available. And on these icons along the left-hand side, and there the tutor is on with us now, you see. First of all, we have just a text tool. So you can type your message to the online tutor. Okay. Another tool that you have, since we're in math, is the equation editor. And this brings up a window, and you can just type in the equation that you're working on, that you're having trouble with, that you would like help with, and the tutor will see whatever you type in. Another math tool is the graphing tool. And you can do the work that you want the tutor to see right there. And there's a plethora of other tools over here. For instance, freehand, if you would prefer. This is a little cumbersome, but you can just write out whatever you're working on. And in the lower right hand, where we have our chat screen, you'll notice a little icon here that shows translate. And if you click on that, go back up to the top, and you select your home language. So for instance, if I'm from Croatia, you'll see the tutor's comments in your language, and I can type whatever I need to type in my native language. So if I was typing in the Croatian language, that would come across to the tutor in English. And the tutor will respond as they type in English, it will come across to you in Croatian. So that's a great feature to use. And there's just all kinds of languages here. So whichever one that you need to use, you can select, and it will come across to the tutors. Now, one of the icons and one of the useful tools I want to particularly call your attention to is the Snap and Send, which is down in the bottom left. And this entails an app that you would download to your phone. And I suggest everybody do that. They're available in the Google Store and the Apple iPhone Store. And you just look for the Brainfuse app. And it's free, just like all of our tutoring services are. And you need to have this on your phone in order not only to use this tool within live tutoring, but also you can do any of the functions that I'm showing you today right from your phone. In fact, I've had essays sent to me at 11:30 at night from the bus coming back from a baseball game using their phone and this Brainfuse app. But the Snap and Send tool enables you to take a picture with your phone once you've had the app downloaded of a notebook page that might have your introductory paragraph written on it. Then you can load it right up into this screen for the tutor to see. Or you could take a picture of your notebook page that you have an equation that you're working on and are stumped on, and upload it, and the tutor will see it without you going through all the work of using the equation editor or the text tool or anything else. It just comes up from your phone, and they can get it help to you that way. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and close out this session. That's live help with the Brainfuse tutor in a nutshell. Sign off so they know that we're done with them. And I'm going to skip this survey, but after you do any of your tutoring sessions, it will ask you to complete a couple of questions if you care to. And this, I hope that you will, because this helps us evaluate the service and your satisfaction with Brainfuse. Let me go back to our screen, and I'm now going to talk about using the Writing Lab to submit your papers to me. And before we leave this screen, I want you to notice the 48-hour pledge, which I have built in. And this is important for you to keep in mind. What this means is it's within 2 business days, excluding weekends and holidays, of when you send your paper to me, I'll get it back to you. That's important to keep in mind. If you have a paper that's due on a Monday morning, for instance, and you send it to me on a Friday afternoon, I may not get it read before the weekend. So when you look for it and need to turn it in on Monday morning, my work might not be done. It's going to behoove you to send it to me Wednesday or Thursday, Wednesday preferably. That gives me the full 2 days, if it's a busy time of the semester, to do my work, get it back to you. And even more importantly, you need to decide what, if any, of my suggestions you incorporate in your paper before you turn it in for a grade. You always want to keep in mind that this is your work and I am assisting you, but you're the one that's going to be on the line for the grade. Okay, so to use the Writing Lab, you want to click on Submit Paper, and we'll pick the kind of an essay that we're going to send, and you'll have a little question and answer form that you can take time to answer any of these that you like to. What I've set up here is, this is a replication of what a face-to-face session would look like. So I'm going to ask you, for instance, what is the course that you're submitting the paper? Let's say it's English Comp 1. Who's your instructor? We'll just skip that one. What are the assignment directions? So since it's a cause-effect, I might paraphrase the assignment prompt from my instructor so that the tutor knows what I'm supposed to be writing about. This is most important, folks, because I need to know what your end goal is to help guide you in the right direction. So for this particular assignment, let me say I'm going to pick a movie and show the cause-effect impact on my life. length requirement. This is a 5-paragraph paper. I'm going to ask you for the due date, which is another important one. Let's just pick an arbitrary date in the future. And the citation, if you're writing an English paper, it's most likely going to be an MLA. APA will come into play for some of the social sciences, maybe even Chicago style, and you can specify that for me. And then you have the opportunity to pick some areas up to 3 that you particularly want me to pay attention to. I'm going to look at your paper in a holistic manner and give you the suggestions to the best of my ability. But if you know, for instance, that you had some issues with thesis statements before, and if sentence structures are a problem for you, you might mark those too. You definitely need to mark the yes on the question, is this submission my own original work? Otherwise, you're not even going to be able to send this to me. So next, you'll want to attach your document, and you all know how to do that from your computer desktop. I'm going to click Browse File, and I will find the document I want to upload. Double click on it, and it's in the field. Now I want to show you the document because I want you to see how comments that I put in your paper are going to appear to you. And this is just a syllabus for study skills class that I teach. But if I highlight, for instance, a thesis statement and make a comment, it's going to go over in the right-hand margin. So you always want to look for my comments in the right-hand margin. And if the comments themselves aren't there, you'll see a window that you can click on and my comments will appear. And to get the comments to appear, just show comments up in the toolbar of Word. Okay, and so that's how my comments will appear. And then you'll come down for any final comments you might have and click Submit. This is when the 48 hours begins and it comes to my inbox. When I read the paper and send it back to you, you will get an email to that effect, and it will tell you to find your paper in your message center. So you'll go back to Canvas and pretend like this is the tutoring screen, and your name will appear here where you see Bruce, and you go down to my message center and the paper will appear here, and you can open it up and see my comments. All right, so now let's go back, and I want to show you some of the other features that are available in Brainfuse. Under academic tools, there's just a host of drilling and testing platforms that you can use. For instance, in the LEAP learning platform, it focuses on math, reading and writing, and you can go in here and just take a practice test on writing. If you're coming back to school after a period of time, or you're struggling in a English class, you can get some extra help through here. Math with the same way, basic math, and then we have college level math that you can take practice tests. The other feature that I wanted to show you is a little more specific, and that's Skill Surfer. And for instance, we have the nursing school exams, which I know a lot of our allied health would find useful. One that I wanted to point out was computers and technology. I don't often have tutors available here that can give help in computer work. So you can use Brainfuse tutors, and I hope you will, but you also can go in, say you've got a basic computer class and you want to practice Microsoft Word. There's all kinds of drills and tests that you can do in that. If you're in a little more advanced computer class, for instance, C++ language, you can go in and do some practice tests in that as well. Okay, folks, that in a nutshell is our Brainfuse tutoring service and how to access live help, which connects you with the Brainfuse tutors, any subject under the sun, and how to submit a paper through the writing lab that I will review and get back to you. I wish you the best this semester. I encourage you to use tutoring, and let me know if there's any help that I can give you in addition to this. Thank you.